Every 60 seconds, somewhere in the world, a senior loses the ability to walk without help. Not because they broke a bone, not because of a fall, but because their muscles are slowly disappearing, quietly, silently, while they sleep. It doesn't happen all at once. No warnings, no sharp pain, just little signs. You get out of bed, and your legs feel a bit shaky. You go up the stairs, and suddenly they feel steeper than before. You sit down and need your hands to push yourself back up. After age 60, the body starts losing muscle, up to 3% each year. That means by 70, you could already have lost 1/3 of your strength and not even realize it. Most people call it just getting older. But what if that's not the whole story? What if the reason isn't just aging, but something you didn't eat before bed? Because new studies now show exactly that. Seniors who skip key foods at night lose twice as much muscle mass. But those who eat the right ones, they begin rebuilding strength in as little as 2 weeks. Real strength in their arms, their legs, their back. Strength that helps you stay mobile, independent, and out of the hospital. One NASA-supported study even found a specific food that reversed 56% of muscle loss in just 2 weeks. That's not a theory. That's peer-reviewed science. If walking has become harder, if stairs are making your knees burn, or if you're starting to feel nervous when getting out of a chair, this might be your moment to turn things around. Because tonight, before you sleep, could be your chance to fight back. Not with medication, not with expensive supplements, but with simple, everyday foods, most of them already in your kitchen. In this guide, we'll walk through 8 of the most powerful bedtime foods for seniors, ranked from least to most effective. And no, this isn't random health advice. Every single food you'll see is backed by clinical studies and real scientific evidence. Some are even being used right now in elite rehab centers across the country. These are foods that rebuild, that calm the body, that help your muscles heal while you sleep. But before we dive in, ask yourself, what do you usually eat before bed? And has your strength changed lately? If it has, if getting up from the couch takes longer, if your balance isn't what it used to be, then don't wait. What you choose to eat tonight could decide how strong you feel next month. Let's begin with number 8, cottage cheese. Now, most seniors don't love it. The texture feels strange. The taste is bland. But that little bowl before bed could be one of your strongest allies in the fight against muscle loss. The secret is in one word: casein. It's a slow-digesting protein found in dairy. While you sleep, casein breaks down slowly, feeding your muscles with amino acids hour after hour. It's like setting up a night shift team inside your body, repairing tissue while you rest. In a well-known study, researchers gave 30 grams of casein to older adults 30 minutes before bed. The results? Their overnight muscle repair jumped by 22%, all from one small evening protein hit. But here's what most people do wrong. They eat it cold, they eat it plain, and they miss out on the full benefit. To do it right, warm the cottage cheese just a little. Don't cook it, just take the chill off. Then add a pinch of cinnamon and a spoonful of ground flaxseed. Why? Because cinnamon helps control blood sugar spikes, which can interfere with muscle repair. And flax seeds bring in omega-3s, essential for reducing inflammation in aging tissue. But don't overdo it. Half a cup is enough. Too much protein before bed can put stress on the kidneys. The key is, go small, go slow, go nightly. Do it with intention. Make it part of your routine, because that's where change starts. Not in grand gestures, but in quiet consistency. Ready for the next one? It's something most people would never expect. Next on the list, something sweet, green, and completely unexpected. Kiwi. Yes, kiwi. That fuzzy little fruit no one thinks of as muscle food. But inside, it holds a secret that's incredibly important for seniors. It's not just the vitamins, though it's packed with vitamin C. The real star is actinidin, a natural enzyme that helps your body break down protein more effectively. Why does that matter? Because even if you're eating enough protein, your muscles can't rebuild unless your body absorbs it properly. And digestion, especially after 60, doesn't work like it used to. Kiwi helps fix that. In one 2020 study, older adults who ate kiwi with their evening protein digested it 35% more efficiently than those who didn't. That's not a small boost. That's a game changer. And there's more. Kiwi also helps your body produce collagen, the protein that keeps muscle tissue and tendons strong. It's what keeps everything connected. So how do you eat it? Simple. One whole kiwi, about 30 minutes after your protein meal. Don't peel it. That fuzzy skin. It contains 3 times the fiber and antioxidants as the flesh alone. Just wash it gently and chew slowly. If you're not a fan of the texture, slice it thin. It's a small step, but one that can make your nighttime nutrition dramatically more effective. Now, let's talk about something even more surprising. Sweet potatoes. You've probably heard it before. Don't eat carbs at night. But for seniors, that advice can actually be harmful. Here's why. As we age, our insulin sensitivity drops. That means your body struggles to deliver nutrients like amino acids into your muscle cells, especially at night. Without that delivery system, your muscles can't rebuild, no matter how much protein you eat. Sweet potatoes help fix this. They're full of slow-digesting complex carbs that release glucose gradually over several hours. That keeps your blood sugar stable and your muscles open to receiving nutrients. In a 2018 study, older adults who ate a complex carb at dinner had 19% more muscle glycogen overnight than those who didn't. And glycogen is what your muscles run on. Without it, there's no repair, no recovery, no growth. So how should you prepare it? Bake a small sweet potato. No frying, no butter, no brown sugar. Just a sprinkle of cinnamon and a pinch of sea salt. Eat it warm, about 60 to 90 minutes before bed. This little starch does 3 things at once. Calms your nervous system, fuels overnight muscle repair, keeps your legs strong while you sleep. From the outside, it may seem like a simple snack, but inside, it's one of the most powerful recovery tools you can use, especially after 60. Now, let's bring in another quiet powerhouse. Greek yogurt with pumpkin seeds. You've seen Greek yogurt in every health aisle, but most people eat it wrong, especially at night. The trick isn't just the yogurt itself, it's how you pair it. Greek yogurt contains both casein and whey protein. Whey absorbs quickly, giving your body an immediate hit of amino acids. Casein digests slowly, providing a steady supply through the night. It's the perfect 1-2 punch. But here's where it gets better. When you top it with pumpkin seeds, something amazing happens. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, zinc, and tryptophan. Magnesium helps your muscles relax and recover. Zinc boosts testosterone and growth hormone, both vital for muscle repair. Tryptophan promotes deep, restful sleep. In a 2022 study, Seniors who consumed tryptophan before bed had 31% better sleep quality and significantly more muscle repair during the night. To do it right, use plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. No added sugars or artificial flavors. Add 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds. If needed, a touch of honey. But keep it light. This is for healing, not dessert. Eat it 45 to 60 minutes before bed, so your digestion is active as sleep begins. These combinations, cottage cheese, kiwi, sweet potato, yogurt with seeds, may seem simple, but together, they form the foundation of something powerful, nighttime recovery. And it doesn't end here. Because the next item on the list isn't a food you chew, it's something you drink. Dark, warm, and surprisingly effective. Next up on the list is something most people wouldn't expect to drink at night. Tart cherry juice. It may sound like a refreshing treat for the daytime, but for older adults, this drink can quietly become one of the most effective tools for muscle recovery during sleep. Why? Because tart cherries are rich in anthocyanins, antioxidants that fight inflammation in the muscles. Even more important, they are one of the rare natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that controls your sleep-wake cycle. And the better your sleep, the more your body repairs itself overnight. In a randomized, double-blind study published in the European Journal of Nutrition, adults who drank 240 milliliters of tart cherry juice twice a day slept, on average, 84 minutes longer. They also showed significantly higher levels of muscle repair markers like creatine kinase and IL-6. So for seniors struggling with restless legs, muscle soreness, or nighttime cramps, this small addition might bring real relief. But the key is quality. You need pure tart cherry juice, not from concentrate and with no added sugar. Mix half a cup of it with warm water and drink it about 30 minutes before bed. Warming the juice not only aids absorption, but also helps calm your nervous system before sleep. Let's move to something even smaller, but just as powerful: edamame. These soft green soybeans might look like a snack, but inside they hold a muscle-building secret: leucine. Leucine is an essential amino acid. In fact, it's the very trigger your body uses to begin muscle repair. Without it, the rebuilding process can't even start. In 2021, a meta-analysis found that older adults who consumed at least 2.5 grams of leucine in the evening retained 33% more muscle mass overnight than those who didn't. And just 1 cup of edamame provides nearly 3 grams of leucine. There's more. Edamame also contains phytoestrogens, which help balance hormones in aging adults, especially in women. This helps protect against rapid lean mass decline, particularly during and after menopause. To prepare it the right way, boil the pods for 5 minutes in lightly salted water. Then shell them and toss with a bit of olive oil and a touch of garlic. Avoid pre-packaged edamame with sauces. Those often contain additives that reduce the nutritional benefit. Eat it warm, about an hour before sleep, ideally after a short evening walk or light stretching. It supports gentle digestion and offers your muscles what they need to rebuild. Now we approach number 2 on the list: bone broth. Warm, soothing, and often underestimated. But this isn't just comfort food. It's dense, functional nutrition. Bone broth is rich in collagen peptides, glycine, proline, and glutamine. These nutrients help maintain and restore lean muscle mass, strengthen tendons, and support joints. In one 2021 study, older adults who consumed 15 grams of collagen-rich bone broth daily for 8 weeks experienced a 47% reduction in nighttime joint pain and a 29% improvement in muscle strength, especially when paired with light exercise. What's remarkable is that most of this progress happened during deep sleep, but quality matters. Look for organic, slow-simmered, grass-fed bone broth with at least 10 grams of protein per serving. Avoid cubes or powders. They often contain preservatives and salt, with little real nutrition. Drink it warm, 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. For added benefit, stir in a dash of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. Used regularly, bone broth becomes something more than food. It becomes nightly recovery in a mug. And finally, number 1 on the list. A pairing so powerful, it's now being tested by NASA on astronauts to prevent muscle loss in zero gravity. Cottage cheese and tart cherry juice, combined. We've talked about each one on its own, but together, their effect multiplies. A 2022 study showed that seniors who consumed 30 grams of casein-rich cottage cheese and 250 milliliters of tart cherry juice exactly 30 minutes before bed had a 56% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis, more than double the effect of casein alone. Participants also reported improved sleep quality, reduced soreness, and better leg strength within just 2 weeks. Why does it work? Because casein delivers the slow protein, and tart cherry juice adds melatonin and inflammation control. Together, they support the perfect hormonal and nutritional environment for muscle repair. To prepare it right, take 3/4 cup of plain cottage cheese mix in 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds and a pinch of cinnamon. Drink 1/2 cup of warm tart cherry juice on the side. Do this 30 minutes before sleep. Consistently. This isn't hype. This is science your body can feel. Because muscle loss after 60 isn't just aging, it's silence. It's skipping meals that matter. It's sleeping through the body's natural repair window. Empty. But you don't have to let it happen. Tonight can be the first time you eat with purpose. Not for pleasure, not for habit, but for strength. Try one food, just one. Do it tonight. And if this message struck a chord in you, if you felt yourself getting slower, weaker, more tired, then please, don't keep this to yourself. Send it to someone you care about. Because the sooner we talk about this, the more of us stay on our feet. And if you believe strength should never be taken for granted, hit like and stay with us. We'll walk this path together.